Hello! Today we are talking about the genitive case, one of the most common cases in Montenegrin. If you already learned some basic phrases, the chances are that you actually learned some of the phrases using the genitive case, and you're not even aware of it. The genitive appears everywhere when we talk about the numbers, when we talk about the possession, the quantity, certain prepositions of the place, and so on. So basically, genitive is everywhere. So let's take a closer look at how it works. What is the genitive? The genitive is one of the most commonly used cases in the Montenegrin language. We use it when we are talking about the possession, numbers, quantities, origin, and certain prepositions. Let's start with one of the most important uses, which is the quantity. So one of the most common uses of genitive case is when we are talking about the quantity. Whenever we are talking of an amount of something, the genitive appears. Example, čaša vode, a glass of water, šolja kafe, a cup of coffee, kilogram jabuka, kilo of apples, flaša vina, a bottle of wine, mnogo ljudi, many people, malo vremena, a little time, the genitive and numbers. The genitive is also closely connected with the numbers, and there is one a bit strange thing that we have in the Montenegrin. For us, 2, 3, and 4 are actually singular, not plural. So with the numbers 2, 3, and 4, we will have genitive singular, and then 5 plus goes with the genitive plural, unless you have 2, 3, and 4 at the end. It sounds really tricky, and historically, when we had this old Slavic language, what we call staroslovenski jezik, we had singular, plural, and dual. So these are the remainings of the dual that we had back then. Let's see some examples. Dva sata, so you know sat is nominative, watch or clock. Dva sata, not dva sat. 3 sata, 4 sata, and so on. 5 godina, 10 minuta, 4 knjige, and whatever you want actually if you use the number in front of the noun, but not the number 1. If you're talking about the time, age, measures, quantities, prices, you will be using genitive a lot. The genitive is also used to show possession. For example, knjiga mog oca, a book of my father. Mog oca is actually genitive case here. The third thing is the genitive and absence. The genitive is often used when something is missing or unavailable. For example, nemam vremena, I don't have time. Nemam novca, I don't have money. Nema šećera, there's no sugar in the house. Nema mlijeka, there's no milk here, and so on. The genitive is also used when we are talking about where something or someone originates from. Examples, dolazim iz Crne Gore, I come from Montenegro. Ja sam iz Amerike, I'm from America. Or ja sam iz Njemačke, I am from Germany, and so on. When we are talking about the prepositions that go with the genitive case, it's so much easier to learn what doesn't go with genitive than what goes with genitive, because most of the prepositions actually are going to be used with the genitive case. For example, od, do, iz, bez, oko, iznad, ispod, iza, and so on and so on. Let's look at some expressions you will hear all the time. Bez problema or nema problema, nemam vremena, mnogo ljudi, čaša vode, šolja kafe, etc. So, in the conclusion, the genitive is one of the most commonly used cases in Montenegrin language. We use it for the possessive, we use it for the quantity with the numbers, we use it with the most of the prepositions for place, and so on. Because it appears so often in everyday life, you will become by the time more confident with using the genitive case. So knowing the case is one thing, knowing when to use it is another thing. If you would like to learn the cases step by step with a structured approach, visit learnmontenegrin.me and purchase one of my courses. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.